Okay, today is Thursday, April 30th, 2020, and I'm with my private student, Tanay Anand. How you doing, Anand?
I'm
I mean,
good.
Tanay. I'm sorry, Tanay. How you doing, Tanay?
I'm good.
Good, good, good. Everyone's healthy and safe at home?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to hear. Good to hear. Okay, so let me ask you. So I asked you to work on a. It's not due today. It's due next Monday. Um, So how much of the Computer Town, what can you pitch me what your idea or plot or what you've done so far with the for Computer Town?
I finished it, Master Han.
What is well, okay. I don't want it can
Do
you
you want
give
me
me
to
because we only have 60 minutes. We don't have
the whole
can you
day?
give me a short synopsis?
Okay. What's a synopsis? Like
Just like a brief,
an idea of what it's
yeah.
about.
Yeah, brief idea what about.
So I made um the the six things that you gave me, value, variable, that type of stuff. So I
Okay, you
made
didn't
value.
have to again, but you didn't have to put them all in the story. The story has to make sense first.
Yeah.
Okay?
My
Sorry.
mom helped me with the punctuation and stuff
Sure, that's
afterwards.
fine. That's fine.
So I made I used all six of those things and I made them twins. A function and the other one that started with an F, I can't remember what it was called. Function and
A function.
there
What
was
is it?
function and something else that started with an F.
Okay, I'm not too sure.
That
Okay.
I made them all like twins basically. The value and variable are twins. Function and the other one that started with an F are twins, and abstraction and integer are twins. So I made
But what happens in the story today? Pitch me.
okay, so they were in the attic
Okay.
and they found a treasure map.
Okay. Okay.
So the
Sounds
next
good.
day
But
they
you need
went
to don't tell me the whole story. I want to be surprised. But kind of can you put it into like one or two sentences?
they they found a treasure map. They went looking for treasure.
Okay. 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 So like, like Star Wars, right? The Star
They
Wars, I would say it's the rebels are fighting the evil empire
yeah.
and there's a climactic battle at the end of the movie, like that.
Yeah, you're right
Okay.
actually. There was a battle.
Okay. So there's a climactic battle in the end of your story.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know about climactic, but
Okay. Some kind of action. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
There's
Okay. Okay. Do you
well
have
not
any? Did you have well, your mother
I,
actually could. If you
I
have any
included
questions,
that
your mother
thing.
could actually help you probably, yeah, faster than
Yeah,
I could.
I included the that thing where people fell in the hole and then you have to take them out. I included
Okay.
that.
Okay. Yeah. 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 So, writing a computer program and telling a story are very similar. On Tanay,
Yeah.
please look at the camera. Don't look down. Look at the camera.
I'm look
So could you move the camera down a little bit? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Well, not that much down. Okay. Okay. So another way you can think of computer programming is it's like a board game. Okay. But the crazy thing is you can make your own rules. Okay. So you have you like that. So the computer language comes with a lot of rules, but that doesn't mean you can't change things because you can change things. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna start to share, and so I'm gonna show you. Yeah, I wish there was more. Unfortunately, there aren't more than two responses. But anyway, okay. I'm sorry. So let me do this.
there's only the
We
clap
have,
and the thumbs up.
yeah. Maybe they'll have more reactions later on. Okay, so um, okay, so So this is a general assignment you're going to have to do every week. So as I upload more quiz cards, you need to keep track. You need to check
Memorize
it.
them.
I'm sorry?
Memorize them.
Well, I'm not saying you have to memorize them, but you need to be familiar with them. Okay.
Me and my mom were reviewing them all yesterday,
Okay. Great.
and I remembered every single answer except for one. I can't.
Okay. That's fine. That's great. Now keep in mind, memorization is important, but comprehension is more important.
What's comprehension?
Actually knowing what the heck, I'm sorry, excuse my language, actually understanding what you're learning. So if you memorize 10 things, but you don't know what they're for, if I
Then
give you a hammer, right? Let's say this. If I give you a hammer today, right?
Okay.
And I don't teach you how to use it and when you should use it.
I'll break my thumb off.
Okay, no, I don't think you're smart boy. You're not going to do that. But the hammer is pretty useless, right?
Yeah.
It's only useful if you actually understand when to use it and how to use it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm giving you the hammer, right?
Like it's kind of like in Thor. You can only use Mjolnir if you're worthy of it.
Well, I mean, me and your mother, we believe you're worthy, so don't worry about that. But what I'm saying is that,
Worthy as in you know how to use it.
right. So, well, you would do it, we're assuming you're going to be we're teaching you coding and you're going to use it ethically. So we're not training you to become a super hacker, but so we're pretty sure. I don't know. When you become adult, you do whatever you want to do. You're an adult.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure you're not going to become a super hacker. I'm pretty sure you're going to use your coding skills for good.
Like making video.
I'm sorry, what?
Like making video games.
Okay. I mean, keep in mind, you might change your mind. You might want to do something else.
Never. I will never give up video games.
Okay. Never give up video games. Okay. Okay, so as a standing order, so as I upload the quiz cards, and I shouldn't have to remind you as they upload, as I upload them, as I post them onto the Google Classroom, you should check for them. Probably like every other day, check for them and see if any new come in. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure out how to put them in one place. I'll probably create a shared drive. So I may do that, may do it, or I might put it in a separate website where you can access them. But they're right now they're just prototypes, so they're not. I might change them. I might change the format. I might use a different app. I don't know. Okay. I'm sorry.
For some
Yes.
reason, this pen is broken. Not really. There's a button.
Okay. Today, let's focus. Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry about the pen. Okay. Okay. Also, so so your other assignment I want you to do is just one page. I want you to, well, it's kind of, I want you to make kind of like a cheat sheet for yourself. So it'll be, I want you to write a one-page summary of all the coding concepts you learned this month. Okay. So
That's on the 6 quiz cards.
yeah. Not only those things, because I did teach you more than what's on those quiz cards. So you obviously, I'm not expecting you to have photographic memory. So if you review the videos of your lessons, then it'll help you to remember what we covered. Okay.
Okay.
You okay, Tanay?
Yeah. I just heard a little bit.
Okay. Okay, so that's it. And okay, well, you already completed your short story, so next Tuesday, yeah, I want you to, I'll have you read your short story. Well, Monday, I'd like to, it's written down, right?
What?
Your short story?
Yeah.
So Monday, I'd like to see it. I'd like you to upload it so I can see what it is. Okay.
I already uploaded it. You can
Oh,
see
you
it
already
right.
did. I looked. I couldn't see. How come? I'll check again. I looked for it. Okay. Okay. So I don't know if it's good news or bad news for you, but so yesterday, on Wednesdays I teach a small coding class.
Called Code Fighters.
Well, I don't really call them co-fighters yet. So when you have your own attack quiz cards to attack other players, then you'll be a code fighter.
Nice.
You're just using mine right now, so that really you're just using my stuff. So so I have a Wednesday class, and it's boys who are all boys. They're all about more or less 12 years old. 12 years old. And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I told them about you. You know what the first thing they said?
What?
They said you weren't real. Then I showed a video of you, and then you know what they said?
What?
I made you up in the computer.
Mm,
Tanay, do you think I have the computer skills to do that?
no.
No, I don't do that. No, because I don't draw. I can't do that.
You can't make something as detailed.
Well, Zoom kind of takes away some of the detail to send the video out. But no, I don't have that skill. So, what is what do you think the good thing is? Can you guess what the good thing is?
They thought I was so good that I was a computer.
No, not really. They were kidding around. Obviously they know you're real. They're 12, so they have a brain. Yesterday, so I did the quiz cards with them, and they were more focused and alert than they were last time. You know why? Why do you think they're more focused and alert?
I don't know.
Why do you think they really cared and they wanted to get more experience points? Why, Tanay?
To be the top of the class.
Because I told them I have a really smart Indian boy right behind them. Do you think that scared them?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What do you think the last thing they want you to do to them?
Win. Like,
Do you think they would like the idea that a 8-year-old Indian boy who's 4 years younger than them to pass them and go to level 1 and then level 2?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
I'd be totally scared.
Well, I wouldn't say scare them, but they don't like that idea, right?
Yeah.
They don't like that idea, okay? So you did a really good job. You weren't there, but you did a good job because you helped them to focus. Well, because you have to keep in mind, we're all in the same situation. Most kids, there are a lot of kids, because of the lockdown, they're kind of in a haze. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's me, basically.
Well, I'm not saying, it varies from child to child, of course. But today,
yeah,
I got somebody behind you.
Who?
I just told you, there's a 12-year-old boy. There's a 12-year-old behind you. Yeah. There are two 12-year-old boys at first and second place today. But there's somebody behind you. He's 12. Do you think he wants to be? Do you think he wants to be dead last behind you?
Nope.
No. Okay, so keep that in mind, right?
Dang it. Wait, it's the wrong remote. It's the wrong remote.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the future today. The future. I'm going to show you the future.
No, it's the report card.
The report card. I don't do report card. I'm not part of your school. Why would I give you a report card?
It says progress report.
Progress report.
It It says
Okay.
warning. A progress report is
No,
due.
no, no, no. I'm just telling you. No, no, no. You got to read the whole thing today. Don't jump to conclusions. Okay, so this is Tanay. Are you looking at the camera? I can't
Yep.
see you. Okay. I don't know if you're asleep or paying attention. You have to look in the camera, okay?
I want to sleep.
You want to
Since-
sleep?
Yeah, because
Okay.
my parents pranked me and made me lose some.
Oh, okay. Their praying made you lose some?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could have gone back to sleep, but there was an idea in my head that I just couldn't resist. And
Okay.
they pranked by making sure my brother was not in the room since they moved. So my bed is back there and my brother's bed is right there. So we moved it there last week. So because he doesn't like sleeping alone, I think. And they pranked me by making his blanket look like he was sleeping, but he was actually in the other room playing.
Okay. Be careful how much information you share about your family because you know this is being recorded.
I know.
But yeah, that was fine. Now this is the project that now a lot of the projects I will do some of the code for you, right? So, but I'm not. So in this example, not everything tonight. So in this example, it's what we call okay. This is what we call generative art. So it's like the computer you code, and the computer will generate a piece of artwork. Okay. And
Markwork?
now this is not an assignment for you. This is an example of what the future will be. Okay. And I'll show you what it is. So okay. I have to move the camera here. Okay. So I call it, I'm not an artist. I can't draw. I need the
So
computer to
make
draw
the
for
code
me.
that'll draw for you.
Right.
Yeah,
So it's
you
called,
showed me the code before. I
did
remember.
I show you? Okay. I don't remember. Sorry.
No, it was in a video. It was in a video.
Okay.
YouTube videos.
So if you, if you want to actually, I want you to play around with it. So you just, I put the link in there. So you just click on the link and then this web page, this web page, right, will open up to trinket.io and I'll have the code on the left side and then you'll see the output on the right side, okay?
Yeah, but do I have to change the code or anything?
You can, I mean, it's completely optional. It's something you can do together with your mother. This is the code. This is the advanced code. Well, I wouldn't call it advanced, but this is the code kind of coding projects you will do. In the beginning, I will do, I will do like 60, 70% of the work. And then what you do is you get a chance to, reuse. I'm sorry.
Do 33.
Yeah, I mean,
I do
but
33%,
basically,
and
yeah.
you do 67.
I mean, the reality in the real world is that coders don't code everything from scratch. There's what we call off the shelf. It's like this.
Yeah, it's like they're taking codes from off the shelf, like you're taking books from off the shelf of a library.
Right.
Or a shelf at home.
Right. Like if Legos, right? Do you make each Lego piece?
No.
No, of course not. That's a waste of time. That's a waste of time. Yeah, they're already made. Right. Very good. So that's the same idea. Is that like let's say you wanted to make a huge Lego project, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what would make your life easy is let's say you take two different Lego sets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you bash them together, right? And then you make a even bigger Lego project, right?
Like you take the Death Star,
right?
From Star Wars, and maybe take something else, like maybe I don't know. Like
Well, you could
take
take
a
like
Death
that.
Star and a Star Destroyer.
Right. Very
together,
good.
And then you have a bigger Lego set.
Yeah, bigger Lego set. Right.
So
So
like a
that's
Death
the
Star with lasers.
that's the idea here. Okay. Now I did try to all this code that on the left side, that's something I put together myself, by the way. I didn't reuse anybody else's code because I did try to find somebody online who already did something so I could copy it, but it wasn't available, so I had to write it all myself. But it's oh,
You know, you could have just copied yourself by looking at the code in your YouTube videos, right?
yeah, but I'm the one who made that code. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm copying myself. But here,
but-
look. So if we look at line 15 here,
It
what
shows what colors you want.
right, very good. So the colors are just strings. And again, strings are words between double quotes, okay? So let's see, let's add a color. Do you know a color? Can you think of a color we could
The
add?
only one that comes to mind is purple. Or
Okay,
maybe
purple.
orange.
Okay,
Purple
so I'm
or
gonna,
orange. You can do that.
so look, yeah, okay. So navy, right? It's like, like a dark blue. So what did I do?
You deleted navy and replaced navy with purple.
Okay, so I'm gonna run the code again. And so let's see. Okay, yeah, the first square it drew was a purple square. Let's see. Oh, there's 2 purple. How many purple squares so far?
2.
2, 3,
3.
3.
4.
Okay. Oh, 4. Okay, 4.
5.
Okay, so what the program does is, okay, can you see here? I highlighted line 24. Can you guess what line 24 does?
It makes all your choice. It makes all the colors random. You don't know what colors.
Okay, very good. Very good. Right. It makes all the colors random. So I haven't taught you for loop yet, but what do you think this means here? 4x in range 50. What do you think that means?
It makes everything in range, and it's a for loop, and it makes the.
But what do you think the computer?
Squares.
But what do you think the computer does?
What
does
it
what do you
sure
think
all the squares are in range of and
sorry.
makes it loops.
It loops. Yes, loops. How many times does this loop?
50 times.
50 times. If I run the program again, how many times will it loop?
50.
50 times, right. If I run the program again, how many times will it loop?
50.
Okay, so every time I run the program, it will always loop 50 times.
No matter what.
Okay, no matter what, okay? Unless, of course, I stop the program from running, okay?
You can do that?
Yeah, there's a button right here. Just
What? That's impossible.
see, look, it stopped, right? The problem is though when you click run, it restarts everything.
Oh my god.
Okay. Now I have line 29, 30, and 31. What do you think line 29, 30, and 31 does? I highlighted it. What do you think that does?
It loops 4 times for purple. No, not purple. No, it makes something loop 4 times.
Right. What am I doing? What am I doing inside the loop? What does line 30 say?
It makes the loop 4 times to make it like
line 30. No, look at line 30. It's inside the for loop. What does line 30 do? What do you think line 30
it makes it go forward and to the side 4 times to make one square, and it loops
Right.
that
So
to make the squares.
this program uses a module, or if you think of it, it's
Modulus.
kind of like a book with instructions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this module has a function called, well, actually it's a method. Methods are like functions, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So this method or function, it moves the pen, okay? It moves pen 0 forward. And so side, I'm sorry, so side is the number of pixels or dots, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if you tell the computer to move forward 100 pixels, then it
Mm-hmm.
will draw a line that's 100 pixels long. Then when I tell the turtle to, well, the pen, when I tell pen 0 to turn left 90 degrees, then it's going to turn left 90 degrees. Okay, so it's very easy to understand, okay? And so this is how, now you want to make video games, right? So
Yep.
Turtle will allow you to draw simple objects and shapes, okay? And also, so you can create a very simple 2D video game that does that you can actually. So the idea is that eventually, hopefully this year, you'll be able to make a simple 2D video game that you can share with your friends on smartphones.
And so
Also,
they can play a
they
game.
can do it on tablets and desktops and laptops. But the idea is that they can actually they could actually play the game on a smartphone.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, and you can share it. You just send them a link, and then they could play a very simple 2D game. It's no 3D. There's no 3D, and right now there are no sounds, so that's a limitation. Okay,
No 3D and no
but
sound.
now with Trinket.io,
Mhm.
depending on how you advance, Trinket.io does have a premium account where you can use Pygame, and with Pygame you can upload your own art and sounds. Okay, and then you can share that with your friends, and they could play
Nice.
that on their smartphone, laptop, desktop, tablet. So it's
Hey,
pretty
Master
cool.
Hunt,
It's pretty. Yes, sir.
speaking of art, when class is done, I wanna show you an art that I made over the summer with my grandma. It's
Oh, that's
really
great.
good.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay.
Master Hunt, for
Yes.
what is the output of code 9 modulus 5? My answer was 4.
Right.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Because
How many times can you? How many times can? How many times can you? How many fives are there in the number 9?
1.
Only one. So if we
Yeah.
subtract 5 from 9, what do we get?
4.
4, right? So 4 is the remainder. Now, in
My
your
mom
math
wasn't
class,
so sure.
I'm sorry.
My mom wasn't so sure. She had to search it up.
Oh, okay. So in regular math, the answer what answer if you divide 9 by 5, what is the answer your math teacher wants?
9 divided by 5.
Yeah, if it's 9
The
divided by 5.
answer she wants would be 4.
No. That's not the answer from
No,
your
wait.
math teacher.
The answer she would want would be one remainder 4. That's the answer she would want.
Oh, 1 remainder 4. Okay. Another possible answer would be like 1 and 4/5. Okay. 1 and 4/5. So in modulus, we don't care about the 1. We just want the remainder, which is 4. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you can see my quiz card on your screen?
Yep.
Okay.
What is a float?
What is a float? What is a float?
A float is a decimal number.
Okay. Let's go to the I'm going to go to
Hold on.
the I'm going to go to the we're going to do a review and then we'll do one where you get so every one you get correct, you get 5 points. Okay.
A function is a block of code that does one job. A variable is a box with a name that holds a value. A function is a code.
So you already
Yeah.
reviewed all this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What is an abstraction?
An abstraction is like something that's not real.
That's true. But the answer I was looking for is simplification. Simplification. Okay. What is an
Do I
abstraction?
lose 1 point for that?
I'm sorry?
Do I lose 1 point for that?
No, I just said Tanay, pay attention. I just said it's a review. Review.
Oh.
Gonna review, okay?
I didn't review this one. I only reviewed the.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly. Function, you know, variable, you should know, value, you should know.
Yeah.
Okay. What is an algorithm?
An algorithm is like a recipe.
Okay, very good. What is an abstraction?
An abstraction is a simplification.
Okay. So a good way to remember is Tanay. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Tanay. So when the school, oh, I'm sorry. Well, maybe that's not a good example. So when you're playing a video game, right?
Yep.
So what do we need to? Let's say we put you in the video game, right?
Nah.
Tanay. Oh, Super Mash, right? You like Super Mash. So today we put you in the Super Mash Brothers game, right? What?
And I choose Mario.
Okay, you're okay. So we changed the name Mario to Tanay. But what do we need to know about you in the game?
What my attacks are. And,
right.
And
what
my attacks are, what my final smash is. That's all you need to know.
Well, the hit points. Don't you have hit points?
Well, yeah, that.
That, right?
How much each? But that you don't really need to memorize that.
Okay. Well, the computer does. The computer needs to know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But sometimes if you do the same attack, if you do an attack and 5 minutes later you do the same attack, there's a difference.
But you have to store up energy, right?
Yeah, only for some attacks, only for some
Okay. So energy, hit points, your special abilities. Now does the video game need to know how old you are?
No.
No. Does it need to know your address?
No.
No. Does it need to know your weight?
No.
No. Does it need to know what kind of foods you like to eat?
No.
No. So there's a whole bunch
about that one because
you had to think about
you get food in the game to restore your health. So I'm like, maybe.
Maybe, okay. So in the video game, there's only a few things it needs to know about you in the game, but only as it relates to the video game, Super Smash Brothers, right?
Smash.
So there's I'm sorry, Super Smash. Okay. So but there's more than 1,001 bits of information about you, data, that the video game doesn't need to know and doesn't care about, right?
That's rude.
Okay, that's rude, right? Okay, so when we say abstraction, right? What one of the things you have to do as the
video game is an abstraction. All the characters are an abstraction.
But also
they basically simplify all the data that's in the game, so you can play it.
But
you can't play data. That's not right.
So the idea is that you as the video game coder You need to put only the information you need to make the video game work, right?
Yeah, but if I wanted to, I could put in extra information.
Well, you see, you wouldn't, because the people who you want to sell the video game to, they wouldn't care. So it would be a waste of your time. If we put a Tanay character in Super Smash,
Yeah.
would anybody care that you like ice cream or don't like ice cream?
Nah.
No, no one would care. Now they would really care what kind of a special attacks you have, right?
Like ice cream throw.
Right. If it was like an ice cream attack where you dump ice cream on an opponent, that makes sense. But whether or
Or
not
if
you
like the character likes ice cream,
but
then
whether,
or
well,
if it's
but
like the ice cream man or something.
but I mean, but it has to relate to the video game. So, but if it's information that doesn't have anything to do with the game, then no one's gonna care, and they're just people are gonna be like, why is this in the game? I don't care. This has nothing with the game. So when we talk about abstraction, and then then I'm telling you it's a simplification. What I'm also saying is that only have information in the code you need.
Don't put anything useless. That's what you
Right.
mean.
Don't put anything useless. That's the whole point. Don't put anything useless. Only put in information you actually need to use.
Okay.
Okay. And that is always not always clear. That's not always obvious. Okay. What is this? What is an abstraction?
An abstraction is a simplification.
Okay. So the verb abstract, what is another way to think of the word abstract? To abstract. What would be another way to say?
Abstract means to simplify.
Very good. Good job. To simplify. Okay. What is a string?
A string is a word between two.
Well, I like to say words because it's usually not more. It's usually, yeah.
A string is words between double quotes.
Technically, you could use single quotes, but I
Usually use double quotes.
I want you to think in double quotes. Okay. Okay. This one I don't think we've reviewed. Okay. Can you tell me what is what?
Oh, yes. We reviewed this one.
Okay.
I remember me and my mom reviewed it this morning.
So
X is
whoa.
I'm
Don't
not
jump
I'm
ahead.
not looking
Don't
at
jump
the
ahead.
hint.
Don't jump
I'm not
ahead.
looking at the hint.
It's okay to look at the hint, but
I'm not gonna look at the hint.
okay, you're not gonna look at it. Okay, so the line of code is x equals 5. So what is the 5?
5 is a what's it called? 5 is a value.
5 is a value. Okay, which is the assignment operator?
The assignment operator is equals.
Equal sign. Okay, so x is what? What is the x? What is the x? What do we call the x?
X is Mr. Variable.
Okay, it is the variable, but I want you to, but the answer I'm looking for is,
Mr. Han?
I'm sorry?
You're
Yes.
frozen.
I'm frozen?
Yeah, you were frozen. I couldn't hear you.
Okay. Well, there's going to be some lag, so,
It was like you repeated something really fast for a few seconds, and then you froze.
Well, on my end, everything was fine, but so x, I want you to think of it as a variable name. Okay? So x is,
that's what it is.
Well, it's the variable name. Okay? Okay, what is the modulus operator today? What is the modulus operator?
Wait, can you see me okay? Or is anything funny with your site?
Did you put something over the camera? Okay, Tanay, please don't play around, please.
Modulus operator.
What is the modulus operator?
Think of modulus as the. I like to think of modulus as the remainder in Python.
Okay. Well, modulus
in Python,
Modulus is
the modulus operator.
Modulus is available in all modern coding languages, so it's not just Python. Okay.
I looked at
Right.
the hint.
Module.
It says in
Okay.
Python.
I got that. Tanay.
Yep.
Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. So
This is weird.
modulus. So right, modulus. What is the modulus operator? And if you just said remainder, that's good enough. But
Yeah, remainder.
okay.
What is the output of this code?
What is the okay? I'm gonna switch it up. What is if instead of print 9 mod 5, what if it was switched to print 5 mod 9? What would be the answer then?
5 divided by 9.
What is 5 divided by 9? What would the remainder be if you divided 5 by 9? How many times can you put 9 into 5?
0. The answer would be 0. I know it, since you can put 9 into 5 0 times. Master Han?
So what would be the remainder? You know, I need to check too. I can't forget.
Remainder 0.
I'm gonna need to check. I gotta make sure I can. I'm gonna need to check. Okay.
Whoa.
What is? I can't get this thing to. Oops. So you do have a Trinket account, right?
Yeah, I mean, remember when we made that?
Tanay, your camera is off.
Yeah, I know. I turned it off. I have a Trinket account. Yeah, remember when we made that Hello World thing?
Tanay, why is your camera off?
I turned it off.
Well, why did you turn it off?
I felt like it.
Hey, please leave the camera on, please. Okay, let's see here. Print. I said 5 modulus 9. 5 modulus 9. So it's what's the answer? I forget. How many times can we? I think it's 5. Yeah, 5. Okay. So how many times can you divide 5 by 9, Tanay?
0.
0. So what is the remainder?
0.
No. Look, what did the computer say?
5.
5.
But how
okay.
do we know the computer is correct?
Okay. So as a general rule, the Python interpreter is correct. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As a general rule, the Python interpreter is correct. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me some integers.
Okay. 39 modulus.
39.
Modulus 100.
100. Okay. Okay. Very good. So what would the answer be?
I don't know. I just guessed some random numbers.
How many times can you divide 39 by 100?
39. The answer is 39. I know it.
Okay, 39. Okay. Okay. So when the second number, when the second number is larger than the first number,
yep,
the answer is automatically going to be the first number. Okay.
Yep.
Now what if I switch the numbers?
Then
what if I switch the numbers?
It would be different.
How many times can you divide 100 by 39?
2 times.
So what do you think the remainder will be?
The remainder, let's see, 70. 22.
I think you're right. Yeah, 22. Okay. Okay, very good. 22. Okay. Okay, what is an integer? So you okay. Okay, so you're ready for so you're ready to answer the questions? Now this will be worth every question will be worth 5 points. Do you have a
Nice.
do you have a piece of paper with you today?
Nope.
You have a piece of paper?
No. I can carry on without a piece of paper.
Well, I would get a
Wait.
piece of paper today. Get a piece of paper.
Oh, here's one.
Okay, you ready?
Okay. Wait, is this piece of paper to keep track of my points?
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
You ready?
Master, how many points do I have right now?
152.
152.
You ready?
Yep.
You have any questions before I start attacking you?
How many questions are there?
I think it's 11 now.
Okay, I'm fine. Okay, attack away.
Attack away. Now, when you actually do this with other code fighters, you're not going to show them the questions and the hints.
Yeah.
So this is really a training.
Yeah.
Okay. And also as a reminder, letting you know, when you attack, opponents have the option of asking for a hint, but then they automatically lose an experience point from their balance.
I know.
Okay. Just reminding. Okay. What is a float?
A float is a decimal number.
Okay. So what's your score? Keep track of your score today.
157.
No. You're right. Okay. Okay. If you want to do it that way, sure. Okay.
Plus 5 is 157.
Okay. You can do it that way, sure. What is an integer?
An integer is a whole number.
Okay. So what's your score? It's your job to update your score, not me. Okay.
162.
It's the honor system, I trust you.
It's 4.
4. Okay. Well, let me switch it up. Print 10 mod 3. Print 10 mod 3.
10 modulus 3?
Yeah, that's what I said. Print 10 mod 3.
The answer is 1.
Okay. How many times can you divide 10 by 3?
3 times.
3. Okay, very good.
And
So what's your score? It's your job to keep track of the score. If you forget, I'm not keeping track of it.
167.
Okay. What is the modulus operator? Oh, I'm sorry. When I asked this question, you also have to tell me what symbol it uses. I forgot about that. What is the modulus operator? What do we call it? And the symbol.
Percentage sign.
I'm sorry?
Percentage sign.
And what do we call the modulus operator? What's another word for it?
Remainder.
Remainder. The remainder. Okay.
170. It's 170.
Okay. Which part of this line of code is the value?
5.
Okay. What is a string?
A string is a word between double quotes.
Okay. I want you to say words, not word, okay?
Okay.
Words, okay. Now, as you get better and better, what do you think is going to happen with the attacks?
The attacks will get smaller and smaller.
No, they're going to get faster.
Well, what does that mean, faster?
I'll expect you to respond faster.
You wouldn't. I'm just kidding. You would. You definitely would. Because I have to learn it like really fast.
No, what I'm saying is we need to burn it into your memory.
Okay. A string.
What is an abstraction?
Oh, an abstraction is a simplification. That is 5 points.
What is an algorithm?
An algorithm is like a recipe. 5 more points.
What is a value?
A value is data stored inside a variable.
Okay, great job. Take my thing for, okay, here. What is a variable?
A variable is a box with a name that holds a value. 200 points.
What is a function?
A function is a block of code that does one job.
Okay, great job. You got, so what is your, I'll update your score. So what is your total now?
205.
205. Okay, so. Okay.
Who has the highest score?
Well, the leader, today I have the leaderboard right here. So you don't know them. Do you believe these kids are real, or do you think I made them up?
You can't. These kids are definitely real.
Honestly, I don't have that much imagination, so.
So
Yeah, so I called this. So right now, well, to protect their privacy, and you don't really need to know their real names. So I call him NBA DL because he plays basketball. He's not a great basketball player. He's just a kind of a average basketball
is it
player.
fun?
Plays basketball for his school. So I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yes.
So he has the highest score?
Well, you have to keep in mind
What
they've been taking this class. They've been with me for a relatively long time. So I've only been with you for a month.
Huh?
So I wouldn't say that he's not well, none of these kids are code whizzes.
I know.
I'm happy. I mean, I can't complain about their progress. So, okay, I'm trying to update your score here.
205.
Yes. I know what your score is. Just the thing is not
Just in
updating.
case you forgot.
Okay, I do forget. Okay, so it's been updated. So, okay, it's been updated. Okay, so it's 205. Okay, so I've updated it. Okay.
And the time is 205. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Now, so NBA DL is the top of the leaderboard right now. And then right behind him, just by 5 points, is EA.
Yep.
And then.
So EA is basically.
So well, in terms of, but you have to keep in mind they're at level 1.
What?
You're still at levels none.
I
But
know.
if we talk about just raw points, experience points, then you are in terms of points, you're third. Okay.
Nice.
And then it would be VRDL because he has a PC that he does VR on. So
he does classes through a VR?
Tanay, please don't cover up the camera, please. I really don't like that.
Okay,
no, he does. He built his own PC. He had help building a PC. He built a PC and he plays VR games on it. So, yes.
The exact same thing happened to me. There was this Nintendo Switch thing that you have to build a VR out of cardboard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you get instructions on your Switch on how to do it, and then you build a VR. It's really fun.
Yeah. Of course, it's fun. I think, but did it make you dizzy?
No, not really.
Oh, okay, that's good. Now, what are the 2 assignments I gave you today?
Huh?
What are the 2 assignments I gave you today?
Memorize the, well, not memorize, but play around
I don't like
with that.
to. I don't like to say memorize. Let's just say review. Okay.
Review the quiz cards and play around with that code and trinket. So all around easy
I think we
homework.
missed something. I think we missed something here. I want you to write a summary of all the coding concepts you learned this month. Okay, 1-page summary of all the coding concepts you learned this month.
Okay.
And review. I'm sorry.
Do I have to make a document or what?
Yeah, I just said 1-page summary.
Oh, I thought you meant like
summary.
paper page, not document page.
Well, I'm right. I'm sorry. It's basically, I want you to put together a cheat sheet for yourself so you remember what the topics the coding concepts that you covered. We covered, okay? Now, most of the videos, so 6 of the lessons are online on my YouTube channel. Now, the session that we did Tuesday, it's unlisted right now, but I put a link in here, right? Do you see this? Tanay, let's focus. So you see this? I put a link in here, right? So this is Tuesday's lesson, okay?
Okay.
So after we're done in a little bit, I'm going to upload this video, and then it will be unlisted. So it won't be on the YouTube channel until next week, but I'll have a link here in Google Classroom where you can watch the video, okay?
Hey, Master Han?
Yes.
Will people on YouTube be able to see it? Or is it like a private video on YouTube?
Unlisted means that you need to have the link. It's not private. There are 3 settings: public, unlisted, and private. Unlisted means that if they don't have the URL, the link, then they can't see it. Okay?
So only me and my mom have the link?
Well, somebody would have to get access to this Google Classroom. Okay? But honestly, I don't have 1 million subscribers. I have like less than 70 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So, and I think the only people who are watching your lessons are me and you and your family. I think those are the only people watching them. So, yeah. But I do warn you that when I do start recording, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You say I'm starting
recording. Okay, so if you have any questions. Oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna end soon. Yeah. So today, what do you think? So we've done this is the 8th lesson for this month. So what do you think? What was your experience? You want to do more lessons, or do you want to stop, or are you happy? Are you sad? Do I talk too fast?
I'm happy, but you go a little bit too fast.
I do, yeah. I'm sorry about that.
That's why I have to ask you to recap it.
That's fine, yeah. Well, I'm from New York City. You have to keep in mind, I'm from New York City. We talk really fast in New York City.
Because it's the it's the city that never sleeps.
Well, it's because, yeah, I mean, you're right.
That's what some people call New York.
Yeah. You have to excuse me. In New York City, it's very common for people to talk, for 2 people to talk at the same time.
You mean like jinxing?
Well, not really like that, because people in New York City are very busy. So people will actually talk to each other at exactly the same time, and it's completely normal.
Like this?
No, not like this, because you're not from New York City. You live in the same time zone, but you're not from New York City. In New York City, people tend to talk and cut each other off very frequently. Okay. So yes, if I'm talking really fast, let me know, and yeah.
That happened to me with my cousin sister Nirvana. She lives in Texas now.
And then she cuts you off?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Hi, Nate. I got my toys. Okay.
Okay, Tanay, you did a great job. I'm going to let you go, okay?
Okay, Master Han.
Yes.
I want you to meet this little guy. Say hi. He doesn't want to talk right now.
Well, he's not right. He doesn't know who I am.
Hi.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Master Han.
Okay, bye. Take care. Be safe, be healthy, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.